Take a peek inside Jalon's trailer. This is a spray foam trailer. This probably doesn't miss $50,000 by very much. Very nice. That must be the product in there and the pump. This is pretty legit. It's gonna be cool to see this. We're gonna watch it here happen in just a moment. Looking good, Mr. Jiraiya. One left?
Last one.
The last one, that's the one you've been looking for. I've never seen this done.
Really?
It must, oh, it really expands, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
Yep.
This roof pitch is 12-12, meaning it's a perfect 45. I think it's my favorite. 12-12 pitch always looks good. It's a little bit more difficult to work on, more difficult to build, more difficult to put the shingles on because of the steepness, but it sheds snow well and it's very strong. It just looks really good for a cabin. I think that 12-12 pitch is the secret sauce. We're working on the fascias. This is part of the roof package. You can buy the log frame, and then for an extra, I think it's about $10,000, you get the roof package, which gives you the T&G, all the pine that you see on the inside. It's really beautiful. All of those, the rafters, everything, the sheeting, and the fascias. Now the fascias are gonna be Douglas fir. Really beautiful. Look at this. Goodness, isn't that nice? Red fir, the tree of my people. We'll fascia all that. You can see they're just got the first piece up right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. So now this is ready to go in.
Yep.
Is that your personal saw there?
This is actually Johnny's personal saw.
Johnny's?
Yeah.
Look at that. That is cool.
Yep. Wow. Yeah.
So simple. Now you got a regular frame to put your window in. guys are going to put a window together. Johnny's going to put the gasket on. Same material on the logs. What a great way to finish that out. Beloved, welcome back to this very cold and windy Monday morning. We are going to be working on Cozy Cabin today. The good folks from Meadowlark Log Homes, they headed back with their families to Montana last Friday. We had such a nice time with them. Now everything falls back on us. Let's go inside. I'll give you a quick recap of where we left off, and then we'll start moving forward and see what they left us. A little special package inside that white tarp there. You're probably wondering, what in the world was Jalon cutting in the wall right here? He cut this out so that we can trim it out nicely. This wall right here is going to be for the bathroom. We'll come right in here. There'll be a bathroom, shower, double stack dryer, like a full bath, and the cut here is for this. The 2x4 wall will go right here for the bathroom, and I'll build that, and that will mount right up here. So the tongue and groove that we put on the exterior of the wall now can run flush behind the logs, so I don't have to try to scribe around this and match it up. Just a very clever cut that's going to make things a lot easier for me. I wanted to show you how the windows are done. This was very clever. So the guys cut a 45 in here. They did that all freehand, and that's going to help with trimming it out. Now the window is going to sit in here, and the trim boards now can run right into this cut. So it's going to make it very simple and clean. They also put a slight bevel right here on the, I don't know what you'd call that, the drip edge of the log. So any weather that gets in here, water, instead of sitting here and rotting out, will always be running and draining off. And the top section, pretty nice work. They cleaned that up all very well, everything caulked in. So we're ready to set our windows. All these are the same, and also for the door. Now the interesting thing is how the headers work. As you may or may not know, log homes, they settle. Not so much the bottom logs, but just from the sheer weight of everything, the top ones do compress. So you never put a header, meaning a solid top piece in your windows. You see that gap? That's 3 inches. That is to allow for those logs to come down, but we need to insulate that. So we'll do that right now before we tear into our other project. Meadowlark included this thick foam, which we'll use to go in here. This is just gonna fill that airspace, that void, and compress if need be. I don't think it's gonna compress this much, to be honest, but that's a simple solution right there. Okay, I think the next thing we should work on is finishing up the deck with the cedar and the log handrails. Let's pop this open and see what Meadowlark's got for us. When you're ordering your log kit, there is an option to have them do the handrails, which we opted for. I have not seen these yet, so let that be a lesson to you. Oh, I'll walk that one off. Apparently my cat-like reflexes are flipping. Normally I'd have been able to jump out of the way of that. I should probably watch a video on this. I'm trying to figure it out. So I've got these laid out. So these are marked A, and A. We have B and B, D and D, but this D is a corner. It's got two mortises. So that's one, and then E and E. The rails are already pre-assembled, and they are labeled A, B, C, D as well. Looks like, is that metal? So this should go up actually quite easy. This one is B, and it's marked top and bottom. Top C. Of course, using the official knife of Proho, the Benchmade Osborne 940, greatest EDC knife of all time. Oh, I'm overcomplicating it. It's pretty simple here. Let me show you. They made it pretty simple for us. We have the railing work exterior, so we can see D, C, B, and A posts. There's that corner piece, and then the stairs right there. And on the interior, the upstairs loft, 1, 2, 3, 4, F and E posts with the one rail long and one short, so super simple. I think we should start by separating everything. So let's grab the E and the F posts. We'll take those inside, and then we can see what we're working with out here. That's why these don't have a tenon on them. That one and this one, those go inside. Now these will be cut to fit the roof pitch and everything, so that will be upstairs. Now this is the ladder. We're probably going to replace this with we were thinking about a spiral staircase. Now the original plans, this ladder was on this ridge, or this rafter, or floor joist, I guess, which put it right out in the middle of the living space, which wasn't ideal. So Mrs. W and I were playing around with this, and we decided, I think we're going to move it back one rung. Now, there's plenty of room to get up, and you do have this to hold on to when you get down, but I think what we might do is leave it here for now. I'll have to make this call and cut the floor around that, leave an opening, and then build extra handrails to cover that so no one falls in it. But that's kind of what we're thinking right now, but we're not there yet. So let's go back and look at the deck. We've got an A here. On the north, we've got B's and C's. The C here's the corner post. It's got the double mortise in it. That way it can wrap the corner here. B and B. And D over here on the east. All right, now that all makes sense. So that's how it will go. Rail there, stairs, I'll have to build those where the ramp is, and then the posts. Now you can tell the top and the bottom. I was a little confused there because of the way they're finished. This one's upside down. They put a bevel, finished up in the tops and sanded, and the bottoms are just straight cut. Okay, so this is quite simple. I wanted to lay these out before I did the decking to make sure I didn't have to do anything. I didn't know if these went down and fastened to the rim joist, but it looks like to me that they'll just sit right on top, and then we'll either toenail or both bring some big timber screws up from the bottom and then just put that in position wherever that fits according to the rails. So I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to strip this temporary floor off and get the cedar down. So I guess that's probably it for today. I wanted to just kind of get you up to speed with what was going on Monday morning, and then I'll get started on this, and tomorrow we will, Lord willing, we'll get the decking down. May God bless you and your families. Please keep us in your prayers, and we'll see you all on the next video.